Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA, AMD, Tesla, and MU. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, looking for a new broker? Check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Alright guys, NVIDIA daily chart, 16 million on the day. 9.53 down, and what was it down? 4.59% red on the day. A little bit bounce after hours, but this thing's been getting the beat down, guys. 200 even number support. We also filled the gap and another gap here on this red candle. So two gap fills filled, 200 even number, a little bit of a doji on some pretty good volume. See if we get the reversal next week. If the markets continue to dump, this one will continue to dump as well. So other than going into earnings, guys, we had good support here after this, push up, retrace back to the 20, then another push up, stall out, again push it up, bring it back down. So right here in this area, even around the 200 even number, even pretty much from 216 down to the 180 area, you have pretty good support in here. Even the 208.50 from the 750 retrace from this low pivot to that high pivot. So, but when you start getting long candles like this on the weekly, this will most likely lead to lower prices. I'd still have a 112 price target on here, and I'm going to stick with that, guys. Monthly chart, same thing. First price target was 202.61, which we hit. Next one will be the 106, or wherever the 50 MA is. 50 MA will curl up. It might even be around 140, 120 or so. But right in here, good support. I will be buying the dip in here, and possibly right here too, around the 150. But first area hit is the 220, especially on the monthly chart. Look at this high flyer though, guys. And this, if this clicks over, it can easily, look at this bar right here. We get one more bar like that, we will be right down here at 106. Stocks shouldn't move straight up like this. Usually it's led to staircase up, elevator down. So be careful with this name, especially if you're trying to buy the dip. 50-50 shot on earnings. Should it bounce? Possibly. If it has even okay earnings, this one should bounce. If it bounces, it will be led to more selling. So we'll be looking for areas to go short on NVIDIA. Just be careful with everything right now. It's a market trade, guys. SPY goes down, everything's going down. SPY goes up, everything's going up. Pretty simple, guys. AMD getting the beat down, guys. This one, going to 40. Oh my gosh, this is the best stock ever. You got to think about this one, guys. And this thing was rallying. I'm going to go right to the monthly right now. Same thing, staircase up, elevator down. Coming off of a great base when we took this move up. $9 was almost the low, 908 or what have you, and boom, goes to 34, guys. 9 to 34, way too fast. It has to have a breather, guys, and here's our breather. Also, you come up into this area. Look at this great area, great trend line resistance going up. You also have, if you take a fib from the lows to the last recent highs, you have this 750 retrace, the big trend line, 30 even number, even number, 32, 33, 34. Gosh, this is like a brick wall up here. As soon as that hits it, guys, goes up, stalls out a little bit, gets everybody in. CNBC's hyping it, getting oh man, it's AMD, here's the time you got to get in. And this is what these guys do. Everybody's loading up here. Smart money, guys, dumping. Dumb money, oh my gosh, I got to get in NVIDIA, even above 20. It's like, yeah, it had a nice base here, shot up, but look at that, right back down. So 20 or the 200 MA on the daily, this is what's trying to hold. We had hit some great support right here. When we hit this, retraced back down, came back up, consolidated, took off, consolidated, took off like a bat out of hell, guys. And this is when they're upgrading it, talking about it, oh my gosh, hyping it, and then boom, gets everybody buying. Comes right back down, buy the dip, oh, buy the dip, and then they start just taking the bulls out one at a time. Trying to hold the 618. Next area is the 1535. You also have a gap fill here right around 1613. Again, this is a market trade. Markets go lower, this will go lower. NVIDIA goes lower, this will go lower. Just the way it is. I'll be looking at this area around $10 again to buy. Possibly This one could go lower, guys. Let's go to the weekly real quick. We had great volume today, 119 million, down $1.64 or 8.51%. Look at the weekly too. You get weekly bars like this, guys, this will be led with lower prices. 200 MA has always been my target for a long time. We never made it here. They pushed it up. This time I think we could possibly hit it. So just be careful with this one, guys. I have no position. I was short. We just covered this one after the earnings call when we dropped. Got out of it, but there's that trend line right here, guys, right at 30. That would have been the last area. Even if you had it at 30, even 25. When stocks move straight up like this, they come straight down. It's just a matter of time. Look at that monthly too, guys. But you know, 618, gosh, I still think 20 MA here, 1453, right in the $15 area. You have the support from this area hitting these, then you have support from the 20 MA, the 750 retrace. And if that gives out, dude, if that gives out, guys, we're going straight back down to $9. Gosh, they got everyone on, got taking everybody out, just like these guys, got everyone on, got everyone out. And you got to think, this guy who bought here in 2001, bought in here 2001, bought up here in 2005, 6, they got their money back. They're break even 10, 12 years later. They're out, guys. I'm done with this trade. Lucky to get the back to break even. We held and held and held. It was AMD. Then they just took them to the house. They're going to do the same thing here, guys. High, lower high, lower high. I mean, you know, there is no trend for this, but coming off the bullish base, flying up, and they're bringing it right back down. But this was one of the last ones. All the other big names, guys, were at the highs. This one was lagging and lagging. So what the institutional players will do, this one hasn't gone up. Oh my gosh, Apple's tripled, Amazon's tripled, BA's tripled, Tesla's tripled, Google, Facebook, NVDA. Let's take the turds up now. This one goes, everybody's waiting. Oh, this is going to be a major short squeeze. It does. But all the bulls don't take profits. Then they start upgrading it to 40 to 50. Oh man, it's gonna go. And then boom, this is what they do to you. Now you're stuck. And now thinking, oh, I'm gonna just buy the dip, because buy the dip was working forever, and everything. Next thing you know, straight back down. So, guys, just be careful with this name. If you would have, you know, bought around $9, $10, God, you should have sold around 30. $10 at 30, you're not stumping. Jeez. Got to take some money off the table, guys. NVIDIA, be careful. Support's coming up. Market sell. This one's going lower. Market stays buoyant and starts to grind higher. Then this one should move higher. Unbelievable, though, guys. Unbelievable. All right, guys, so let's get into Tesla. So Tesla, Friday, starts coming out with some news, of course. You know, this one's just incredible, guys. For me, I just stay away from it, but technically we just hit a gap fill here. We just passed, you know, a bunch of great resistance here. Great double top right in here, 327, great gap fill. We have another gap fill at 347.60, but we did hit the 750 retrace, and we filled the gap, and some news came out on Friday about you know, the FBI or some stuff like that. Now we moved, though. Look at this, 248 to 340, almost another 100-point move. What does this stock like to do? Move 100 points, 100 points up, 100 points down, 100 points up, 100 points down. This could go up on the earnings news, which was supposedly pretty good, but now they're looking into the Tesla numbers. I try to not watch this stuff, guys, but it's hard when it's, you know, front page news on CNBC. But just be careful with this name. We had another great run up, all on news again. You know, it never fails. But we're getting great resistance up here on Tesla. We were up $6, 27 million shares traded, or 5% up on Friday. You know, buy the dip mentality, guys. So again, here's my level. Let's see here. I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. So from this low to this high, we have the 750 retrace right here. So that's the big retrace for me. Look at all this overhead resistance as well coming up. I mean, look at all this chop, guys. This is what Tesla does. I do want to take this level here, though. I want to put the fib down from this level to this high over here. Yeah, 618, 75. So it could go to 350, guys. It could go one more leg up. That would be even a better area to short if you wanted to short this one. But the 332.53 is the 618 and the 750 coming from this low pivot to that high pivot Fibonacci level. So we have good resistance up here, but I do like the 350 area as well. So we'll see if this one can keep pushing up, or will it lead us to lower prices, guys? Man, this thing shot up through a lot of key resistance, guys. You know, they had to get this thing up on nice volume too. Why not on earnings? So for me, I would just let's see if we get up a little bit higher, or does this thing pull back on the news? Again, it was down a little bit after hours on the FBI probe or whatever it is. But technically, guys, we're right in the kind of the middle of the range in here. I mean, we're in the 618 here. 50 retraces around 317.72. So for me, just need a little more evidence, especially on the daily. We are above the moving averages again, so it's in a stronger position, but we did fill a major gap. But we still have one up here at the 350 area. So keep an eye on this one. If you're going long and you're long from down here from 250, start trailing the stop. Don't turn this trade and it comes right back down and goes lower. If it continues going up, just trail it up. Hits 350 in this area here, watch it, see if it goes. We still have another gap fill up here too, around 370. So, but Tesla, guys, I mean, look at this action. 100 down, 50 up, 70 down, 100 up, or 90 up. So just be careful in this one. Going up on news again, of course, but technically we're in some good area of resistance, so just be careful. We're going to wait on pattern to see what it gives us. If we get a good reversal candle straight down, watch out for lower prices. If this thing continues grinding, then you're looking at the 350 and the 370, and then possibly double top, maybe 420. Elon called it a couple months ago. So, and then, who knows what comes out on Monday, guys. Maybe another probe. They found out he's lying. Oh my gosh, and we're going straight back down. So just take profits on this one. This one's a great trading vehicle. You get 100 points up, down, take the money, let it settle down, do it again. Rinse and repeat, guys, on Tesla. And then MU. I did the video. I don't know. I didn't think we did the weekend update, and I was telling everybody lower prices to come, and look at this thing. Just keeps getting the beat down. Next huge area is 34.22. We barely touched it on Friday. Now we have a little bit of a doji candle on some decent volume. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days down with a doji. We could possibly get a bounce. I think earnings still far away on this one. So just be real careful. Markets are getting a beat down. If we do actually fill this gap, then maybe the bounce. I still think we're going a little bit lower on this one. We still have a couple gaps around 33. We have a little bit of a pivot right here at 31.81, and just getting a beat down. We were short here, short here, short here. We even shorted on this pop here. We're out of our positions though. I wish we would have held, but weekly chart showing me 28.65. Sorry guys, you got a gap fill here, you got the 200 MA, you got some pretty good selling pressure, you got the 20 and the 50 curling down in the price. I mean, if it does not get a bounce, here's your pivot here too, around 34.17, and here's another gap fill here around the 32. And I mean, actually, that's not bad either, 32.47. But if we get this candle, one more candle like this on a weekly basis, we'll be right here. So for me, wait patiently. If you're long, don't buy the. Just hold tight. Don't load the boat, guys. No more than 10% position of your total portfolio in any trade that you do, guys. Anything. So if you have a $100,000 account, your max position in this trade should be 10 grand. If you're playing options, 3%. So it should be 3% of your total portfolio, which would be 3 grand. Just go slow and steady, guys. You're buying the dip. I mean, you bought the dip on this one so many times, and it just goes up, 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 up. And now you buy the dip. Every retrace is led to more selling. That's what this market is doing to everybody. Again, it's all an index trade or a market trade. SPY, IWN, Qs, DIA, IYT goes up. Everything goes up or grinds up, unless you have earnings and things come down. But if everything starts to go down on those indexes, most likely you're going to get some more downward pressure. So technically, you're running into some pretty good support around this area, the $34 area. Next one will be around 32.40, and then double bottom down in here around the 27.97 or the 26.83 with the 200 MA. It is the weekly chart. You know how many? This one did have 4 million on the day though, 1.38% down, or 38 down, 3.75% in the red. So this one's looking ugly, guys. Just be careful with it, especially if you're trying to go long. Monthly chart. We'll be looking at monthlies next week. Same thing, you know. Target, look at that, 29 bucks, guys. And really, if everything starts rolling over, $16 right here. Gosh, I kind of like that too. All right, guys. That's going to be it for today. Look at that. That's your line in the sand here if it goes down, guys. That's a good area too, 36.50. So it could bounce right here, honestly. But again, market sell. It's going right to this $20, $29, $28 area. You start getting candles like this, guys. Man, look at that though. Great chart. Goes right back up into here and straight back down. It did it here too. Straight back up, straight back down. Consolidates down, retrace down. Goes up, retraces down, shoots up, retraces down. This is, gosh, look at this though. We'll keep an eye on this one. If you're trying to go long, just be careful in anything, guys. Markets are a little bit crazy right now. Come to our live sessions. We're doing them when you become a subscriber on YouTube or a paid member at StockBookie.com. You'll start getting the live streams. And we've been catching some really good trades, guys, on our live streams. So come check us out. Subscribe, like our videos, all that good stuff. And let's see if we can try to figure out where these markets go this week. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.